what has to be the upset of the century.
It was dubbed a dream game by the Los Angeles Evening Citizen, a postseason bowl game pitting the number 1 and number 2 teams against each other. Today, the concept is well known amongst fans of all levels of sport, the top 2 teams duking it out to determine the champion. Unfortunately, in the realm of college football, it was unheard of back in 1963. The Rose Bowl had always featured a West Coast team against a team from the East, regardless of conference affiliation. It wasn't until 1963 that the eldest bowl game contractually invited the Big Ten champion and Pacific 8 champion. The 1963 Rose Bowl game kicked off before over 98,000 spectators, and the Trojans drew first blood with a Pete Beathard 13-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Ron Butcher early in the first quarter. Southern Cal controlled action, tacking on 2 more scores from fullback Ben Wilson and halfback Ron Heller, making the score at halftime 21-7. The Badgers felt the game was slipping away as USC scored in the early seconds of the fourth quarter. The Trojans' lead now blossomed to 42-14. The Badgers needed a miracle to complete the comeback. They didn't have a miracle, but they did have Ron Vanderkellen. Ignoring the scoreboard, Vanderkellen had a fantastic second half, throwing for 269 yards and willing Wisconsin back into the game. Time was now of the utmost essence for Wisconsin. Vanderkellen's 19-yard touchdown connection to Pat Ritker pulled the score within 1 possession for the Badgers with 1:19 remaining. The Badgers' onside kick attempt was unsuccessful as the Trojans recovered. The game's final play was a foot or 2 away from being a miracle as the Badgers failed to block the Trojans' punt as time expired, giving Southern California the victory 42-37. Over 11 Rose Bowl records were broken as co-MVP honors were given to Pete Beathard and Ron Vanderkellen. The 1963 Rose Bowl was just a preview for college football fans of high-stakes postseason play. From 1964 to 1997, number 1 versus number 2 in a bowl game only occurred 11 times.